Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. These folks are ready, and we are underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24. Yard line. They go play action here on first down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Set! Green 39!
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's Darnold now on second down. A hit turned in over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a second and long. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey. Hurry up, here we go.
On second down, Darnold. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Neil Sterling, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's got his man on the crossing route. That goes for a gain of 31.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The play fake, and it's Darnold. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 23 yards on the play.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Flush to his right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon from 13 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Darnold now to throw. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Darnold from the gun. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
All right, here we go.
A first down carry now for Corral. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But they face a second and long to start things out.
Concession stand will now start for the guard.
Hurry up, here we go.
Darnold. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go now. Green.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now let's go. 3-19.
Faking the give. Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Henry Anderson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off of play action, Darnold. And he's got a new one. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And his throw here is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Gun!
Play action. It's Darnold. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Gun!
Again, Darnold. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set! 319! 319!
Darnold on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. Anunua's got it. Complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, 30 yards. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for a Nunwa there, and now it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On 1st down, Darnold. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
To throw is Darnold. His throw incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Williams in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here we go now. Blue line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he stopped immediately there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to.
And got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. This quarterback now just 5 of 16 throwing the ball, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing again is Darnold. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air again, Darnold. His throw caught at about the 5. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Darnold. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Sam Darnold, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Myers for the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like...
And Crowell lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hurry up, here we go.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Crowell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Darnold from the red zone now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There's no doubt that 2nd and 1 is a time when teams like to take a big shot downfield and try and pick up a big play. In this case, they're content running just the quarterback sneak and getting exactly what they wanted, a first down.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Darnold. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Here we go now.
Darnold. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Here's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's in. It over. Boy, it looked like he had it. The pitch to Crowell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it again with Crowell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Gun!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he's going to go down again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal, now brings up a decision on fourth down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And the Jets set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Back out. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now it's Darnold. Being chased out left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll try to run for it with Corral. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Darnold now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Darnold. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now it's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And it's caught by Herndon. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Now that's
Darnold now to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making...
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
He's back to throw, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll toss it to Crowell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Again, it's Crowell. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Jets. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is score.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? Swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles.
Put up with this,